tell you something about the Peter Pan syndrome. The only girls who think Peter Pan is sexy are 10-year-olds. Sorry, no shade on 10-year-olds, but you know. When I was 10, I thought Peter Pan was the coolest thing in the world. But today, I'm a grown-ass woman. I like a grown-ass man. So, Peter Pan is fine and cute and dandy, but if you're constantly flying around fighting with your own shadow, like, oh, there, it's like, where? What? Neverland? Okay. Yeah, I dreamt about that place. So, you can't really build a land, right? A Neverland, lead a land, flying around and having your own shadow chasing you, or you chasing your own shadow. I'm sorry. You want to have great things? Be great, you know? You can't expect to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, with no accountability and no like thought to the next second, and then but also have your life be magnanimous. You'll have small magnanimous moments and different moments, but the big picture will be really shaky and not so inspiring. You understand what I mean? Neverland was built by little midgets who quietly woke up early and did the work. And strategized and planned and did architecture for all that and planted the seed and took care of them, you know. Those little midgets are the ones who created Neverland, not Peter Pan. Peter Pan just came by and be like, yo, I like this. Why don't I fly around with my shadow and be all cool and have everybody think that this was me doing all that just because I'm flashy. Both Wendy and Tinkerbell and Tiger Lily were like, yeah, boy, bye. Did you not see the sequel? So, Jemmy, I don't know if it's you, maybe it's someone that you're dealing with. I'm sorry, but yeah. Peter Pan didn't build Neverland. Peter Pan didn't build anything. Peter Pan just bitched and bitched over Captain Hook. And played with his sword. And he wasn't very good because his shadow always won. At least be good with your sword. Rome wasn't built by Peter Pan in a day. I'm sorry that I'm shading Peter. It's like one of my most loved fairy tales, 38. But the archetype of it isn't as cute as you think. You know, all these legends were actually written by either the Greek mythology or the Grimm brothers. And they're all super dark and way more deep than the Disney versions, which I also love, don't get me wrong. But hey, The Lion King is Hamlet, is Jason and the Golden Sheep, Golden Fleece. Okay, so Jason in Greek. So, you know, Peter Pan, I don't have anything against lost boys. I'm a lost girl. That's how I grew up. I grew up as like Peter Pana, whatever, the girl version. But at one point you have to take responsibility for your own life and stop being in the place of, they abandoned me and I had to build it my own, and now I just want to be free of all of this and not care about anything and anyone who never cared about me. That's just victim mentality. It's seemingly freedom mentality, right, Peter Pan, but it's actually freedom mentality. But actually victim mentality. If it was truly freedom mentality, he wouldn't be constantly running away and convincing other boys to run away. He would sit them down with their parents and make them have a grown-up conversation. That's what a leader does. Helps you live in the world that exists truly around you at this moment. You can build a whole new world, but then build it. Don't just think about it while losing yourself in the current world. You know? Where will that get you? How can you build a new world if you haven't mastered this world? There's a reason why master numbers are master builders. Master builders. It takes a village of midgets. I love you, all my Peter Pans out there that are watching this, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm being harsher on you, or sorry, I'm going to get to this each in a second. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm being hard. It's just, I know where it's coming from. You felt growing up like you don't have a place. Like society and, failed you. Your town failed you. Your family failed you. Someone failed you and you found yourself on your own and you had to just... So of course, instead of like being like, oh, they didn't want me, then it's better to say to yourself, oh, I don't want it, and just taking yourself out of the equation. I get why. Being left out or feeling abandoned or not accepted, that hurts. And we have coping mechanisms. The Peter Pan coping mechanism is one of escaping while referring to it as freedom. But it's actually a self-made prison. Because you maintain yourself in this constant state of feeling detached and not belong, and it's very hard to make a real connection that way. A real connection requires going deep in love, but also in your career and in your dreams. Anything requires going deep, and not running away when it's hard. Saying like, oh, I'm Peter Pan, I just don't want to commit to this long-term career goal, or I don't want to commit to this potential love. Or first of all, here's a little thing that can make you feel much better about everything. Nothing is forced or set in stone forever and ever and ever. You can commit to a path, be it work, be it a dream, be it love, anything, and go all the way and experience it all the way and give it the best opportunity and chance. And then if you realize it doesn't work, you can always change, you can always quit, you can always break up, you can always try something different, right? But you will never truly know. You will never truly expand from the experience, or know the answer for your question without going there. Running away from your pain isn't running towards your freedom. Whenever you do something that is fear-based, that's not freedom. Freedom is really wanting to do something, to try something, to go for something, and even though it's terrifying and, and itches and challenging for you and takes you out of your own box. Yeah, constantly being out of the box is also a box. So doing something in spite of the fear That's freedom, because you have, freedom to be who you want to be and who you want to become, and you're not bound by past pain that is, now is the source of your decision making while you think it's your freedom. Carl Jung said, until you make your subconscious your conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. Or, in our case, the Peter Pan syndrome of the lost little boy or girl is ruling your life and you're calling it freedom. I'm the first person to speak for freedom. I'm a creature of freedom. Which is exactly why I don't want to be bound by my fears, by my subconscious, by my triggers, by my projections from the past onto the present, thus creating a different future than I would like to. And, liberating yourself from all those things, that includes karma, that includes a lot of stuff, takes hard work. It's intense. And it doesn't always feel fun. But it's freedom. You decide who you want to be. It's not about who you are. It's about who you want to be. Okay, who we are, it's just a set of past experiences and how our parents, raised us, and yes, our birth chart. But our birth chart isn't our prison. It's our guideline, right? It's like a loving guide that shows us, potential ways. But it's not our. So, who you are, okay. Ask yourself, who do you want to be? Now, when you're interacting with something, a potential love partner, a job, a career, if the person that you want to be is very different than the person they are/want to be, don't force it, But if the person that you are right now is very different than that thing, ask yourself, is the person that I am right now, that is preventing meeting, communication, harmony with that thing, is that something I want to continue being and becoming? If so, okay, goodbye, makes sense. If not, if this I am, when you truly sit down with yourself and being honest with yourself, is actually something that you feel maybe, I don't know your story, it's up to you to tell to yourself, right? If it's something that you don't want to maintain as a part of you, if it's something that you feel like is not beneficial for you and for your future, then consider trying to evolve, change, learn from the thing, learn from the person, learn from the opportunity, learn from the job, learn from the friend, from the coworker that is very different than you are. You understand what I mean? The question shouldn't be, is who I am matching this thing? The question should be, is who I want to be, whether it's me right now or not, matches this thing? If the answer is yes, different person or different thing, or different job, or different expectations, or different needs will actually encourage you to work towards becoming that thing that you want to be. Now again, this is up to you to say to yourself, I don't know which one is yours, which scenario is yours. Just like with that, friend that is like nitpicking in your ear that you shouldn't go with this person or do the thing or take that job. Look at that, because you need to remember where you come from. Look at that person. Is this person whom something represents something you still want to be a part of? Is this still your world? Is this what you want for your future, what they represent? If yes, listen to them. I don't know. But if not, if it's something that represents your past that you feel like no longer serves you and might be holding you back from a future that you prefer, consider maybe not listening to the advice.